I've never met anyone that doesn't like dumplings, and if I did, I definitely wouldn't be taking them to Yum Cha. I'm surprised Harriet hasn't turned into a dumpling. She eats that many of them. So today I'm going to make some pork and cabbage, or I should say cabbage and pork dumplings with a few other little bits and pieces. And I'm going to turn them into dumplings and spring rolls in the same mixture. So first up, I'm just shredding some wombok or Chinese cabbage. So I'm just going to add a good amount of sea salt. This will help to draw out the moisture from the cabbage. Give it a good mix. Just leave it to sit for about 15 minutes. I'm going to cut up some snow peas. They're good for texture. They have a really nice flavour. So just thinly slice them. Next up, some ginger. Just snap off what you need. I just buy a larger piece. So with the tip of my spoon, just going to peel off the skin. You get into all the crevices easily. Okay, and then I'll peel some garlic cloves. I'll just peel off the skin and I won't crush the clove with my knife because it makes it more difficult to grate. So use a fine grater. So you want pieces of garlic and ginger to be as fine as possible so it mixes really well with the rest of the ingredients. Just want to finely mince some spring onion. Just cut it into a few strips lengthwise and then slice it like you would if you were cutting it into rings. Ginger, spring onion and garlic are a classic flavour combo, especially in dumplings. Even spring onions can make me cry. Let's take this to the sink, it's ready to drain. Squeeze out as much of the moisture as you can. Lifting up babies makes this job easier. Let's put it all together. Garlic and ginger, snow peas, and the spring onion. I have some sesame salt here, which is just salt, roasted sesame seeds that have been ground up, but you can use sesame seeds. I have some corn flour. The corn flour really helps to make the meat softer. Some white pepper and then some pork mince. You can make this mixture half vegan if you like. Just use half the amount of pork and split the mixture in between 2 bowls. Sometimes I use rehydrated or fresh shiitakes or woody mushrooms, or even some chopped up firm tofu, or a mixture of them all. It's the best thing about dumplings, you can always change it up. You just want to use your hands and give the mixture a really good knead almost until it's sticky. Now for my wonton wrappers. I'm just keeping a damp paper towel on there to keep them nice and moist, otherwise they will dry out. So just lay out about 4 at a time. Just get a couple of teaspoons worth and put it in the center. I have a terrible tendency to overfill. I have to be very restrained. Just have a little bowl of water and just run your fingertip around the edge and just fold it from corner to corner to make a triangle. You just want to squeeze out any air pockets. These are the easiest ones for Harriet and for the kids to make. You can also do a bit of a pleated option. Do the same as the first step and then just a little bit of water on either edge and then just make a couple of pleats by just bringing them in together and pinching. They look kind of cool. This one's a little bit more fiddly, the 4 corners. You can bring them together like a pyramid. Give it a good squeeze. And then for more of a shape that you would find in a wonton noodle soup, for example, fold it over like the first one to the triangle and a little bit more water. You can just bring it together in the ends like a tortellini even. And they look good too. Okay, pop them onto a tray underneath some damp paper towel. Don't want them to dry out while you make up the rest of your dumplings. I've used up half the mixture. Put these in the fridge and make some spring rolls. When I'm making them, I want to keep them moist with a paper towel. It's damp, but after I've rolled them, I'm going to put them on this rack because I'm actually going to bake them. I'm not going to fry them. I want them to be as crispy as possible. I want to put the same amount of mixture into the spring rolls as I did the dumplings. Just turn it like a diamond so you've got the pointy edge facing you. And then I've actually got some egg white here. Again, work my fingertip around because we want it to stick together really well. And then I just fold over the corner of the pastry until it's over the filling, and then get each corner and fold it over like so. Just making sure the egg white is sticking it together. And then just roll it up. Eating deep fried spring rolls is fun, but deep frying them at home is not so much fun. So I found that baking them on a rack works quite well. They don't get as golden, they're light golden, but they're still crunchy and delicious and a lot better for you. Give them a little spray with oil, both sides. And into the oven. They're nice and golden and cooked through. Got a big pan of boiling water here. My mum only likes steamed dumplings. This is my preferred way, but my husband loves to fry them in the pan until it's nice and golden on the bottom, and then you add about half a cup of water and put the lid on. And just let them cook away until they rise to the surface and you can see that the colour of the mixture has changed. It's as easy as that. The best thing about making dumplings at home is that you can eat as many as you want.